What it is, YouTube, it's your girl Potty Mouth Goddess PMG. What it is, Potty Mouth Squad PMS. How y'all doing tonight? I want you to know, if you don't already know, you're beautiful, kind, smart, intelligent, and just fine. Shh. Okay, you fine. Shh. Anybody who comes in contact with you, they need to ask themselves.
How lucky can one guy be?
Alright, so for today's video, we got. Oh, shit. Hold on, I disappeared. Now I'm upside down. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. Alright. As y'all can see, we got Googly Eyes by Badge Plug. Yeah. Bring it back up here. Alright. That should be good enough. Yeah, so let's see what he got to say. Maybe he'll touch more on some of the Q&A that 2K touched. 2K already talked about. Who knows? Let's just get right into the video.
Like yesterday, today I think we actually have some very good news.
Damn, that nigga laid out.
Pretty worried about as well that we'll talk about once we get there. So guys, thank you so much. I just want to say real quick, man, I read hundreds of positive comments yesterday. You guys have been showing so much love. This is 6 days in a row we have uploaded. Now, you guys have expressed that I could be days late to uploading news and you would still watch. Thank you. But I do want to say that if there's news, I'm going to get it out to you. Okay? Even though that does not benefit me in the algorithm on YouTube, the way the algorithm works, especially for news videos, is while your newest video is out, it's going to get pushed a lot more. Once you upload again, it stops pushing that video as much. So each video is not going to get as much views is what I'm saying, but all I'm asking for you guys, for me doing that, I could wait 3-4 days and just make sure that video gets even more views. Just drop a like for me, okay? I'm not asking for money or nothing. Slap that like button for me and let's get into it, man. So look, we got
He should have been shot at.
big information. Yesterday, no RNG. Today, this one I love a lot. Are there any changes made to address L2 dexing?
Oh, so he is touching
reduce
him.
the unrealistic motion/cuts that can result from dexing. Attempting to use dexing to cut back and forth repeatedly will consume adrenaline. That's huge. As you guys know, unless you're only playing rec or pro-am, you probably haven't experienced a lot of L2 cheesing, but it was the biggest issue in the park this entire year, and I had people telling me there was nothing 2K could do about it. Nothing. I mean, there is very many options that could be explored, could be tried out to make it less effective. Will it ever completely be patched? Probably not, okay? But it can definitely be made a lot less good. Now look, Power said, did you make any changes to address the L2 exploit on twos? And Mike said, we made the ball extremely vulnerable to steals when posting up far from the rim to mitigate the L2 cheese. Again, another option that they had done to make this playstyle not as good. People are still going to do it. They're going to find the best way to win games, even if it's just not fun at all, not even close to real basketball. They're going to do it. But real quick, guys, I want to say, man, in the previous video as well, we talked about how 2K is holding me back on some things, and each year they're making it.
But that's why you can't be making no little ass guard. Because you could avoid that. If you're a little bigger, you can get around that. But if you're small, you can't get around no big man.
More of a disadvantage for me. And some people have took those words and started hating on creators. A few creators that I've been seeing,
Because to get stuck on the L2 post every time is crazy.
2K. There are lots of creators, and I say this every year, that deserve that it's a bare minimum that they get a logo and get, what they're getting now. For example, Joe Mills, Double H. Just because you go to an event or have a logo or something doesn't automatically mean you have sold your soul and you're an awful person. There's actually a lot of creators that really deserve what they get. Joe Mills, Double H, they have been speaking their mind. If you watch the videos, they have been honest about the product. Double H just said a few weeks ago that 2K25 is the worst gameplay of all time. These are not people that are just biting their tongue to get what they want. So
I wouldn't say the worst of all time. I think it's still 2K18. But yeah, 25.
Just don't be that.
25 up there.
Alright? I was not talking about creators. Okay? I'm talking about 2K. Anyway, let's not talk about that all day. If you don't bring a rebound, can you still get it? What happens when two people vote?
This is a dumbass. Okay, so some of the questions are going to be repetitive.
So,
what's this? He did not need to do all this for that person. Dumbass question.
The quick catch and shoot mechanic, there are no.
That's another dumb question. I'm sorry. What?
This will also encourage more flashy dunks, but you can also get flashy dunks on the shot button if you're wide open with no training.
Oh my god, these are dumb questions. He's reading the dumbest questions. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see.
Mechanics, so it's not really possible to directly compare them. Some will be much better with the button, and some will be much better with the stick. Rhythm shooting is definitely more rewarding in my opinion, though. I just don't understand that. I really don't get it. How are you saying in one sentence that it's pretty much the same button rhythm shooting, and then you're like, rhythm shooting might have an advantage, and I think it does. How? What is the difference? Like, yeah, you can speed up your shot.
You know what? I don't give a damn about that rhythm shooting. I don't use it. But I'm just glad they said that they taking out the low to high risk reward and stuff with the shooting. And I'm glad they taking that out. Like,
slow down your shot, but let's just keep going further, okay? Because he explains it a little bit more right here. Can you explain how rhythm shooting works? Can I still bring a shot early or late? I mean, rhythm shooting is basically all about mastering your shot's unique tempo. There's still an ideal timing point for when to push the pro stick, but you don't have to bring the timing to make the shot. However, the better your timing release, the more wiggle room you have to match the tempo. The timing of the right stick movement and the speed of the stick throw also affect how the animation plays out. So if you start to push early or throw the stick fast, you'll see the shooter rush the animation. If you delay the push, you'll see the player hold the set point and hang a bit before starting the shooting motion. And if you throw the stick too slowly, you'll see a lazier looking follow through. It's great if you need to intentionally rush your shot to beat a closeout or a low shot clock, but your green tempo window will be much smaller. So, every single rhythm shot, depending on even if it's a super flick of my green, boom, throwing the ball up, or holding it out where it's a super late release, let's say like Kobe, for example, is the one that I used yesterday, where the defender would jump on him and he would kind of hang in the air to wait for the defender to come down and then release his shot. Like, basically, he was going to get blocked if he released his shot normally, so he kind of hung in the air and released it. That's what they're looking for, from what I'm seeing, what they're trying to emulate in 2K26.
I just feel like they don't need to, like, it's a game. Like, that shit don't need to be that realistic.
Odd, very odd. Like, every single shot is still readable, no matter if it's a rhythm and tempo, all that stuff. We'll just have to see when the game comes out. Another thing that I am a bit worried about is, of course, like I told you guys, with no RNG, it's probably going to be easier to cheat. 2K needs to be on top of the cheaters heavily. Let's say they're not on top of the cheaters. Well, I have this, like, feeling, like, once again, I still can't wrap my mind around this whole rhythm shooting thing, but I have a feeling there's going to be some sort of Titan script, Zen script, whatever. You guys know the technology these guys use advance every year. 2K has done method after method to try and slow down the cheaters. This year they were trying to see if cheaters can't cheat in stage and pro A by taking away the meter and like completely taking away the meter. And they found a workaround very quickly.
They always gonna find a workaround.
So that's why I say, guys, again, do not penalize the majority because of the very small minority. Okay, it sucks that people are gonna cheat no matter what, but it's gonna happen. These guys, they don't care. Until 2K is like, console banning these dudes, and Microsoft and PlayStation, because apparently it's more of a third-party issue. This is happening on a lot of games. Until they really step up and start banning these guys or whatever they gotta do to detect the software, it's gonna be rough. Okay, but 2K does have some sort of software that can ban cheaters. So hopefully they do. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. I think that the cheaters, and this is just me completely just thinking about what's going on with this rhythm and tempo thing and all that. They're going to have some super fast release, like they're going to use Patrick Mills, whatever, with the fastest releases, and they're going to have some sort of tempo, glitch, zen, whatever, that can, like...
already, like, guarantees you to make the shot. Unless, like, the defense has to be playing super hard. Like, the defense is playing super hard. And even then, somebody still might hit some shit. But if you're playing super hard defense, yeah, that person with his end is going to be on lock. Like, that will be a problem.
I don't know, technology, whatever you can do with the rhythm.
And you can use Zens for the dribbling, the defense, too, now. So,
click like you can do. And it's going to be unguardable. So... Again, it's
like automatic, yeah.
On top of the cheating. It's funny because there's going to be cheaters next year, and people are going to be like, look, RNG, man, no RNG, there's people cheating now. People have been cheating. I don't know what rock people are living under that they think that 2K stopped cheaters this year because they didn't. However, again, I want to get this through to you guys. Unless you're playing like stage every day, or if you're playing Park, if you're playing Rec, you're not playing cheaters very often, okay? You're just not.
Yeah.
So, it's okay.
It's more so a stage.
There's like 100 games you're going to play cheaters. Now,
stage or the playground.
Stage, 10K, stage. Yeah, you're going to have a much more likely chance of playing cheaters because those guys, that's what they'll do. Not all of them, but a lot of them will do every single thing they can to have an advantage, okay? Anyway, Splash messaged Mike and he said, can you do the no dip on moving catch and shoot shots as well? Or you have to come to a full stop to initiate the no dip. Mike says just stand still, catch and shoot is how you can do the no dip LT or L2 catch and shoot this year. So it seems like if you are a spot-up player, spot-up shooter, lockdown, popper, whatever it is, you're going to be... Boy, you better get used to holding that LT button because you're going to be...
But that's been a thing like for a while. I think for like the past 2Ks.
You're going to be slapping.
I guess they're making it more of a thing now. Let's see, what else they talking about?
So really helpful if you have bad internet and unpredictable latency. Again,
It's helpful if you got bad internet. What?
It's nice. Like, I don't think that was something they were thinking of making this new mechanic. That people with bad internet, I have bad internet. I live out in the mountains in Tennessee. Okay, I live in a bowl. I don't have as good internet as most people. I have around 80 milliseconds, 70 milliseconds latency at all times. I've always said if I had 20 milliseconds latency
on 2K,
friends, I'd be like Rock Lee and Naruto taking the leg weights off. You know what I'm saying? And pop bars. You guys have seen Naruto. It would be nasty out here. I've had some years of training.
Well, I'm sure he has an Ethernet.
I don't get this. I don't. So what is that for people that have really good internet? Like they're just gonna be able to time their.
My internet ain't the best either. I got Spectrum.
And what about the cheaters? If you're not on top of the cheaters, like I am.
I definitely gotta eat
worried
tonight.
about this. And I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. I easily could be because once again, guys, I want to get it through to you that I have no idea. I need to really just at this point see it. Like I need to play the game like a week to just even wrap my mind around this because it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, maybe I'm a bot. Okay, I might be. But let's get into this next thing. All right, I'm just expressing some of my worries for this game because I gotta do that. Okay, we gotta do that. Don said, does this work in the same way for pull-ups?
Oh, I thought he was gonna make that.
So can I basically initiate a pull-up, have the defender jump, hang and release on the way down pretty much? So like the Kobe example I gave you guys, and Mike says yes, but the longer you hang, the more precise you have to be with your tempos and make the shot. And we put a ceiling on how you can hold the set point before the shooting motion automatically starts for visual reasons. So that makes a little bit more sense. I don't know. It's like a flexible window with the rhythm shooting. And I don't know. I see a lot of issues with that. I see somehow this being something that has, it's like, I kind of look at this as aiming in 2K21. Not exactly the same. I just knew, I mean, most of us knew, like, aiming was going to pull. Before, like, that's just, I don't know what they were thinking. Especially when the game came out, you didn't even need a Zen, like, people were using Zen, of course, later on in the year, but, like, I was using the aiming thing, and I was showing you guys videos where, you would start the meter thing, or the aiming, and it would be like, really far to the left, or really far to the right, and there was so much forgiveness that, especially like in Takeover, I was showing you guys, you could just hold your stick straight down, and it would kind of pull you. Like, even though the meter where you're supposed to aim it wasn't even close to that, it was still kind of, then they did a patch for it, and that's when people really started zinning and stuff, because now you actually did have to aim it. And yeah, that's really where we went downhill. If it wasn't for aiming, maybe Zens to this day wouldn't be so bad because that's what got people shooting. And the problem with it was it also gave you a massive boost. Massive boost. So you had a boost for your shot meter off. Or sorry, because you could do it with the meter off. You could aim with the meter off. And then
I always play with my meter off. I want the boost shit. I don't use no Zen or nothing.
It was really bad. It was really a mess.
Like, you gotta be ass to be using a Zen. I'm sorry. Or just like, well, I wouldn't say money hungry, but like VC hungry.
Now we have, are there any changes to dribbling besides the new controls for signature side ups?
Alright, we already answered this question. The last one. Alright, what's this one? Alright, we already answered this one. Alright, y'all. That was really it. It wasn't too much. He just touched on a little bit more.
Just like yesterday.
Hold on. Look, I just can't wait till we get a look at the building. That's all I care about. That's all I care about is just to look at the builder. Cause I already know, like I already said, I kind of know what I want. I'm hoping like I can make the perfect build, but like you always gotta sacrifice something on 2K. It's always gonna be something that I really want to build. I'm gonna be like, damn, I gotta sacrifice a little, I don't know, speed, a little vertical. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm smacked. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video. PMG, I'm out.